Hey guys, it's me again, Monday. Vancouver sunny day. Hope it's good for everybody as well. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and psychic. Before we start, I thought we have a conversation of some sort. I have a client yesterday who called me for a long time because she's dealing with husband cheating, right? So, she just discovered news and she called me. It's hard to control her emotion. But what I do notice is when things like this happens, like women tend to self-blame. Guys may not notice, but actually, no matter how upset woman is, they tend to self-blame themselves. They would talk about, have I done something wrong? Why is this happening to me? Why is my life so miserable? Why is this? What is that, right? As I talked about a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned how powerful our thought is. A lot of time when we're going through difficult time, we actually never think about to give it an end day. That is, we continue feeding that energy to the universe and then make more miserable thing happen to us. So, as you will see, you go around the life and then hearing people say, oh, my life sucks. My life is terrible. My life is, nothing worked out for me. I'm just the unlucky one, or things like that. What I do not realize is, which I hope you guys one day would be realizing, how powerful your thought is, because your thought or the way you say things or, what you truly believe is exactly how manifests your reality. So when you go around not giving your misery an end day and then believing that's what you deserve, like, or, my life miserable, my life is terrible, the chances universe responds to that command. Therefore, things might always happen for you. So, here I'm just saying, like, if things happen, right? Things happen. There's nothing that we cannot control. We can only control ourselves. We cannot really control how other people do for us. In this case, I never believe. I'm just not a believer of, cheating. This whole cheating thing is not really what I, stand for. It's not like I believe people always have to stick together and love each other and all that. But I think what I stand for is co-integrity. Integrity is when I am committing this relationship with you, yes, sometimes relationships change and things like that, and my mind might go for someone else, right? But it is before I want to get involved into a deeper relationship with another person, I should at least have the integrity to inform and the current one and let them know they have an option to leave me or to work it out or something. But anyway, for me, I believe it's one person cheating on this person and then they get back to the same old routine and doing the same thing, the chances the cheating will happen again. So aside from the cheating, we're talking about the power of thought of the misery life. If you go through your down low, your life is miserable, nothing's working out for you, and things like that, give it an end day. Give it a day that will actually end your misery. So you got something to look forward to on the calendar. So you will not always feeding universe more energy to make miserable thing happen for you. So don't keep saying, why is this always happen to me? Why is this year the worst year of my life? I mean, if you start saying that start from January, guess what? They want to make sure this whole year is the miserable year of your life. So don't make that happen. Set a day. Miserable thing happened to me, but you got an end day. And that end day is what I was looking for. So every time you look at a calendar, you got something to look forward to. When you go down your low, upset moment, at least set a day, and then hey, it's coming to the end. That's a thought you want to throw to the universe. So you will see how your thought really worked. All you have to do is set an end day. Then everything will start changing different because you're no longer feeding the universe, give me more misery because I need more, or, or things like that. But anyway, aside from the topic that use up quite a lot of time, but I'm going to talk about the effect of cursing. Cursing, because of that, I'm here to talk about cursing. You know how we got upset that we always, curse people, go to hell or go things like that and whatever, right? We really have that power of thought, like how strong our powerful of thought is. Sometimes like cursing will cause maybe some bad luck for people. I would say to people who doesn't have a strong mind, or people who actually not aware of their being and things like that. If you really exercise what we've been talking about for months, then you know your energy, you know your chi very well, you know how to protect yourself, right? How to bring yourself to that balance moment. The chances people they're cursing, which is another thought that coming to your parameter, the chances you'll be able to notice it and you're able to filter it out. So cursing work for average people who don't know where they are, how they stand, how to protect themselves. So it might create a little bit, unluckiness. But it doesn't really work any effect to the people who know themselves pretty well. I mean, I know my energy, I can balance it out. When it come in, I am aware it come in. Now I focus on how to clear it out. So when you want to curse someone, if that person happen to be in whatever your same level, that's one thing, right? They might get a little bit unluckiness, but not so much influence. If that person happen to have very strong power of thought, the chances you were unlikely to make any damage to them. Now, aside from the effect of the cursing, now I talk about once you curse, guess what's going to happen? There is always karma. So we always talk about karma is based on intention, right? So what your intention is your intention really, really want to hurt someone? That's why you use your vocal language to make someone feel hurt. That's when you start off balance the karma, like how that balance of the universe, and then you will then bounce that energy. So in a lot of cases, you curse someone and then that creates some effect of somebody, right? You actually started forming a karma. That karma may not come back from that person, but most likely will come back to you from some way, some form, right? To make you feel that same intention that you have to throw upon people. So, the more I'm aware of how universe functions, the more I'm aware the word I choose to say. I make sure my intention doesn't have the intention to hurt someone. Very simple, because I don't want the same thing back. So if you're aware how universe work, every time you curse someone, first, it depends on if the person is, know their vibe or know their being very well, they can be effect or not as one thing. Second, if they do know, they don't get effect. Second, once you have intention to hurt, then you start spelling out a word, like cursing out, the chances that energy or start creating karma, and that karma will later on find its way back to you. So, effect of cursing is not something we do. That's why, a lot of time my follower know, right? We joke about, I would say, curse you. They know. They say, no, you won't, because you're too afraid of karma. Yes, I'm very afraid of karma because I've been experienced enough and to know the effect of it. But at least I thought I can bring a little bit of awareness. Another thing regarding to curse is, I also, believe it or not, a lot of people call me witches. Witches in funny way, or they really call me witches, right? With that hate, that really hate me. See, this is a time I want to be a little bit literally correct here. I'm a psychic, but not really a witches. The reason of witches actually exercise witchcraft. Witchcraft actually require we call spell, but it's really not spell. Spell is what it does is it comes with intention of making something happen. If this which so-called witch is very powerful and now know how to center their own power of intention and thought, it almost doesn't matter what spell, let's say, they will make that happen, because how it does in universe level is using one force to overpower another force and make things happen, right? So we bring back to the beginning. I, as a psychic, seeing a lot of things happen, I'm actually afraid of cursing. So since I don't try not to curse with bad intention, I really would suck being a witch, because that's really what witches does, right? Because they have to have that power of thought with intention to, well, maybe not, but as what your guys' definition. They are good witches too, but there was definition of having intention of cursing and then create the effect of it. Since I don't exercise that, therefore I'm not qualified. But it's okay, if you hate me a lot, you feel like that word would describe what it is. That's okay too. What I try to say, but I like to be correct with my words sometimes. So anyway, just a very random check today, just a kind of a heavy start of the week, but I do want to sum it up for roughly a little bit. Everything we do will come with a consequence. Everything we do. So, we have this opportunity. We come to be a being who, have the luxury to talk, to see, to hear, to smell, to sense, even. I would say use it well. Use it with a little bit awareness, right? Think about what you're putting it out there to the world. How you can contribute, right? Because everything comes with consequences. If you have a good intention, you will get good intention back. You have bad intention, you got bad intention back. I'm not here to play judge, but I'm here to express universe does have a way to keep its balance, which is what I call karma, right? So, before you want to hurt someone, think again. Is it necessary? If it's not necessary, then you let the karma take care of itself. Don't need to play the judge of it. And then, come back to the beginning, which I think is very important. If your life is miserable, if you're going through a very tough time right now, instead of always complaining, never give it an end day and then have it always happening to you, what I say is find a calendar, and then mark an end day. Mark an end day. If you want to cry out loud, you say, till this day, I will not cry because, I'm going to feel sad for 1 month, but that's it. Or if miserable things happen to you, put an end day. Till that day, all miserable will be gone. Because really, the truth is no matter what kind of sadness, what kind of thing happening in our life, all things will pass one day, right? So instead of living not knowing when the day gonna come, make a day. So anyway, I hope that actually can kind of, help you guys out a little bit of the effect of curse. Heavy topic for some reason for me, but anyway, I hope that answers the question. Again, if you like what I'm doing, join me with Periscope or like my Facebook or subscribe my YouTube channel. Or you can always visit my website, ruowen.com. In case my mind is cloudy and then I forget what I was about to say, I will make a marker there. So till then, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10. Bye.